Right guys, we're here in Nelspruit at Angling and Outdoor World, passing through, and I'm just going to talk through a little setup that we use for targeting galjoen. Now, fishing for galjoen is quite a specific way of fishing, and there are people out there that are very good at it. I am by no means an expert at it. It's something I really enjoy doing when I get the opportunity, like we had when we went down to the Southern Cape a while ago. And basically the setup that I like using for galjoen is a nice 12 to 13 foot 6 rod. The Berkeley Venom Anaconda is obviously one of the nicest rods to use for that. And then on those days when I need to put a very long shot and the fish are far, or you're casting at a far reef out there, I like to use the Anaconda L, the 15-foot version. It's a longer rod but still very soft, or should I say the tip is very sensitive, and you can use it for light tackle fishing like when you fish for galjoen. So obviously you're going to pair your rod with a balanced reel. The Pen Fierce 3, the new Pen Fierce 3 6000 is perfect sized, suits both these rods. And on this I paired it with the new Spider Wire 8. But a suggestion is, if you are fishing in a thick reef, where, and often when targeting galjoen you are fishing in reef where you get cut off a lot, I suggest that you use the new Spider Wire Dura 4. It's a 4-strand braid, so it's 4 thicker strands, and this is much better in the reef. It's much stronger, and it's got a lot more resistance fishing the reef. So when I go specifically for galjoen in reef, this is the braid that I would use on my reel. And then it's simple from there. I always fish fluorocarbon. Obviously you don't want to go too thick but also not too thin. You are fishing in reef, so I'll use a 0.61 thickness for targeting my galjoen, and then a smaller hook from a number 1 up to 2.0, all depending on your size bait you're going to cast and what size galjoen you target. I like a 1.0, 2.0 type hook. Going to the trace, very simple little trace. There's nothing fancy about the trace targeting galjoen, or the one I use. The galjoen expert might differ from me, but that's basically it. It's your little hook at the end there. I'd say this is 25 to 30 centimeter trace line, fluorocarbon like I always do, a thinner sinker line, and then attached to your bottle sinker. Obviously if you're fishing in reef you want to use a bottle sinker or plastic wire grapnel. And then when I fish on a beachy area where there's sand between the reef, I can put a cone sinker on just to lie it still and you don't wash out of the zone. Our favorite bait that we like to use targeting galjoen is red bait, and if you guys want to learn how to do a red bait, how to prepare it and how to put it onto hooks, have a look at the link below where Frana explains it nicely, and he'll show you exactly what to do and how to prepare to target galjoen. On this specific day I decided to use some natural baits. I was hoping for a bit of red bait on the beach. There wasn't any, but then we found some sand mussel, and that worked for us on the day. Alright, so a little natural bait exercising with a small rod just produced the fish. Every throw has been a bite, but I've been missing them. So we've got a smallie here, and let's hope it's our target species. And that might be him. I'm fishing very light, very small look, so it's a light drag, and just using the water and the waves to land this little fish. Alright, there we go. Whoa, that makes me happy. There's our national fish. We were targeting him with some natural bait, small hook, fish fishing a funny piece of water, and I'm very happy with that. It's a nice fast Galjoen. Alright guys, so let's get this hook out of his mouth and put him in the water. Alright guys, and just remember that there's a close season for Galjoen. That's from the 15th of October to the 28th of February. And if you target him within the season, there's a size limit of 35 centimeters. That is fork length. So please adhere to the rules. We want to protect our national fish. And I always say, keep one for the pan and release the rest.